Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermore. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF. Nevermind the Furthermore. Wham! Please remember that Nevermind the Furthermore has brought you more than my squeaky voice, but brought to you by, I need to move that around, dude. The Independent Creator Directory. That's INDIECD.org. That's INDIECD.org. Your one-stop shop for the best and brightest of independent creators. You can hire artists, authors, editors, the works. Reach out to those wonderful folks over there. And if you are looking to have a place where you can safely have an online presence for a very low fee, with limited fear being deplatformed by some deranged billionaire, well, join the Independent Creators Directory today. We're also made possible by sales of Hybrids, the Sons of Gods, the role-playing game, which you can still get through fundmycomic.com, and you can get at 20% discount using my code Beta 2023. Well, actually, that's Luke's code, but I'm borrowing it. I won't tell if you won't tell. And go ahead. You know what? Right on me. Tell. Go ahead. I see how you are. Nevermind the Furthermore. That's a little low. Is also brought to you by the Simple Sword, the Fighting Axe, and the Simple Spear, as well as the Big Stumpy Robots core rulebook and games, which you can get. You can actually get the apps at bit.ly/JBTechApps to get the companion app for the quick play version, and the game is in the works. It's taking a while, largely because I have to get off my butt and train entirely in a new way of writing and thinking, e.g., proper video game design. Well, my man, Joe Bachman, angel that he is learning and developing the physical game itself. I've seen Level Zero, friends. Level Zero is a blast of an arcade experience. And the fact that this game is developing into several other versions makes me very proud of my little IP that could. Now, it is Friday, folks, and it's time for some accountability. I actually did some work. I spent couple hours at the Benton County Public Library where my beloved son was able to play on the Lego wall, which he loves the Lego wall. And I got to sit and lay out my entire work plan for at least into fall of all the unfinished projects, what needs to be done to make them finished, so I could better modulate my time while I am rebuilding and redesigning my son's new curriculum. This means I am a busy, busy little boy and will be for the next few months. In part because our school year starts in September, theoretically. It eases in because in August, all the kids go back to school, which means that the crowding problem tends to go away, and Alexander and I can go places with much less interference from the general public. And, places like beaches and things are much more open for, essentially Adult Swim. The tragedy of that means I rarely get to see the beloved Kat Rothamel because as an instructor, as a teacher, as someone guiding our nation, not just the future of our nation, but to a creative place. But in a hopeful one, well, she has to work. And that is tragic because Kat should be in a position where she could take a time out and just spend her time creating and living passionately, freely away from the hustle and bustle. And I hope to help her do that. So I will be running her ad a little bit later. Now, into accountability and discussion launch, which we have a moderate set lag, so I can tell we should have a good talking today. Pardon me if my voice is a little. It was one of those nights. I want to ask you guys, when are you most creative and functional, and what do you do to accommodate that? Are you a night owl? Are you an early bird? Are you, like me, a perpetually exhausted pigeon? When do you create, and what does your environment need? Because some folks have issues with finding when they're creating, when they're working. I'm sorry, I realized I've made an error, and I'm going to have to deal with this before I can respond. In the upper, my upper right, there is a blurry photo. Now, I have had attempts at copyright strike on this photo. It's part of why I usually have my wall up. That is a photo of my wife's family from approximately 35 years ago. It is a photo that has been blown up. We are the only ones with rights to that. There's no Arab company with rights to that. So YouTube, do not come at me about this. It's bad form. Okay. I hope that has been settled. Because I do need to get my wall back up just for the flavor. But dudes, check this out. Space! And there'd be more if I didn't have my table while I'm working on stuff I'm working on for the Historical Fencing Guild over there. That's actually going to be the work space I set up right here, probably right over here, to clean up the rapier that I will be doing as a special in the near future. But I'm organized. I've made a plan. I am working the plan. And I am just going through. It is challenging building up a curriculum. It is challenging working with homeschooling. And while that's not the lean of this channel at all, I do mention it because it is writing, it is reading, it is research. But it's the best option for him right now. And I think it's going to be a very good year. We're making strides. And while our goals are small and farther spread, they are goals and they are achievable, and we are doing it. Just like my business goals, just like your business goals. There are two mentalities I find make a plan, work a plan, and that improvise, adapt, overcome. People treat these two mentalities as if they are contradictory, like they're perpendicular. They are not. You make the plan, you work the plan. That is how you go. And when things go wrong, you improvise, adapt, overcome. And after you've overcome or failed to, that's when you sit down and you say, hey, I need a new plan. Alrighty? So we've covered that. Right now, I am far more interested in most people's comments than my own. I'm looking forward to this weekend, although I'm always a little uneasy because my beloved wife is off getting some blood tests and she's off doing things. And feel free to make fun of me. You guys can make fun of me. I know that she is a competent, independent woman. And I know that she's gone all the way up to Wisconsin on her own. She's done a lot of things on her own. But dang if a part of me doesn't always worry just a little bit whenever we split the party. It's just part of my nature. I fret. But I worry about a lot of people. I'm hoping Alec is in the chat today because I haven't heard from him in a while and I haven't seen him at the library. So I'm just a touch concerned. Not serious. It's just I fret. It's called caring. It's a weakness. But what we're going to do, because I do have some stuff that is in the works that I'm excited to show about, but I'm going to hit the ad for Joe, and then we're going to get into the comments, and then I need to try to see, and I hope she's in the chat. Lord, I hope she's watching, because I never check my chat before I get going on this. I'll reach out to Kat Rothermel to see if she wants to come on the show. If she has time before the end of the end of summer. I'm sorry. Weird academic thoughts go through my mind. It's sort of like working midnights. You have the summer year and then the academic year. I know that sounds weird, but that's how my brain processes things. It's like anybody who works midnights knows there's actually 14 days in a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Monday into Tuesday, Tuesday into Wednesday, Thursday into Friday, etc. And yes, I know I skipped Saturday and Sunday because I ended up working straight through those, and they're a blur. Alrighty, so I'm going to run an ad real quick, and then we are going to get right into the goodness.
Hi, I'm Joe Bachman with Behind the Code, Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch on the Independent Creator Directory pages. On this show, you'll be able to watch me go through and update the Independent Creator Directory website with new features or new members depending on what we have going on that week. Again, that's Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch on the Independent Creator Directory page. Joe Bachman again with The Burning is Love on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time, also on the Independent Creator Directory Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch pages. To find out more about the Independent Creator Directory, visit indiecd.org to find other great authors, artists, game designers, and live streamers. On this stream, you'll get to watch me go through and do various word burning projects that I put on theburningislove.com. I look forward to seeing you guys there and hope you have a great day.
Having a great day too, Joe Bachman. Now that we've gotten through our early ads and our setup at exactly 15 minutes. Oh, that was so satisfying. I'm going into the chat. Woo, which you guys have been spicy today. Let's see what we have. Coming in fairly late for folks. Carl Witzman at 9:42 a.m. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Carl. I hope you're having a lovely day and getting some stuff done. Let's find out. Accountability. Donna took her friend to the doctor yesterday, so I did some writing. Odd that I didn't write while she's around. Need to take my laptop to the library. Maybe that's it. Maybe, and that's not a bash on Donna, but maybe you when you're with Donna, you're thinking about Donna. Lord knows, I think about my wife when she's around. I actually do all my best writing and work either very early in the morning before everyone gets up, which is unpleasant on me. I am not a morning person. And actually, you see some of my crunchy morning stuff just from the staggering out with the mask. Well, you haven't seen me in the mask. You should never see me in the mask. That would be horrific. But, and I say that only because I'd be making horrible, horrible Bane jokes. But I have to stay up late a lot of times to get stuff done. And mechanically not being able to has greatly affected my creativity. So maybe you got to find what balances you. Says Donna must be inspiring me to do other things, as well she should. Well, there's one thing I don't mind inspiring you with, Spin Dude, but this is not the green room. And see, that's how you do it, friends. You want to lob it like it's an episode of an 80s cartoon where there's adult jokes going over the top of little kid heads and then kid conversation. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sure you do. And love and kisses. And hi, Donna. I'd say hi, but I didn't want to interrupt that lovely bit of marital bliss going on. Marital. Oh, I could speak the English language. Where's everyone else? Dawn. My eyes. Oh, old people get love too. Cut it out, Dawn. And I love you, Dawn. How are you doing? Hope you're feeling better. Uh-oh. How you feeling? If I missed something, Dawn, let me know. My internet's been spotty with all the storms. Are you doing okay, hon? Certainly understand the feeling. Almost time for Man of the Hour. The scourge of furniture everywhere. Lord Nicholas. Wait. I am ready. I am ready for the furniture jokes because there was an image that was made that people missed. So I have set it up. Chair! Oh, God. And we've got a comment dump, so give me just a moment to get through it. And then I need to catch up. I'm holding my own. Here we go. And morning, folks. Good morning, Alec. I hope you're doing well. I actually, and I'm almost embarrassed to admit this, right before the show, fired off a email to check if you were doing okay. So I hope you are well. I know the start of the school year can be a rough time. It can be a little intimidating, but I hope you're holding up and doing well. Hey, Alec. Hey, Carl. Everybody's glad to see Alec. Hey, Alec. We got greetings. Here we go. And Josh Kemp. I hope you've had fun with all this crazy weather going on. Chicago had tornadoes, and I do hope that everyone is okay. And, no lives were lost. I haven't been able to check in on that. But I do hope that you've had some fun monitoring the different weather events, because I know Josh is very into weather and weather-related phenomenon. And we've got hello, Josh. And we've got Kat. Hold on, got to straighten up a little bit. Good morning and happy Friday! Yay! To all, hugs and kisses to you, Kat. I hope you're keeping it smooth, and you may be responsible for the. Oh God, I can't believe I'm making this joke. It's okay. For the heat streak going on in Michigan City these days, just because you've been going to the beach. But friends, we love you, Kat. Hope you're doing well. And if you want on the show before school starts, reach out and we'll schedule something. Even if we have to schedule a special program, we will find a way, because I want to promote the heck out of you. Hey, Carl. And you know what? Because I just mentioned Kat, I know it's a little early for an ad, and it's certainly early for hers, because I usually use that as a show wrapper. But let's run her ad in part so you can understand some of the coolness that Kat is all about. I always lose it when I scroll too fast. It like hiccups. Oh.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
Double feature there. I ran the classic ad, and I thought, well, why not wrap it all up? But yeah, Kat, we want to promote your stuff, especially with the school year starting. Let's see. Hey, Carl. Hey, Josh. We got more greetings. What's up, kids? What's up, Grant? I'll probably drop your ad at the bottom of the hour. We're not too far away from that. We got greetings. We're gonna get through these greetings. So I'm a little far behind. Oh wait, there we go. You can't spell indie CD without CD. I think we might be one of the last non-CD places on the internet. LOL. Deranged millionaire, maybe a deranged lovable guy. Definitely Don, but he's our kind of deranged. Oh, if I were a millionaire, I wouldn't tell anyone, but there would be signs. Hey, Don, exactly. We have a few more hours to make it to 3,000. Well, I'll see what we can do. That's Josh. Oh, give Don and Josh are flicking each other the bird. Hey, Don, please donate to my Kickstarter so Angie can stop stretching. Lego. Am I like missing some of the comments here? It funded Grant. Why is she stressing? Hi, Grant. Hey, how's everybody today? Well, I'm feeling great. We are into fair season. Well, you have my deepest excitement, because the school year can be and should be a beautiful thing. I loved working in the school. Don't get me wrong. But I also know you're going to miss your summer. And this is the part of summer that starts for me and Xander. So it's a very complex time. Hello, Kat. Hey, Carl. See, there's love. Early bird here. Okay. And then just facilitate that. Be sure you're getting up early in the morning. Make sure your stuff is set up the night before. That's the best and this is for folks who want to follow that path. I'm not trying to tell Carl how to do stuff. Carl knows how to do stuff. Oh, yay, the manager that is ticked at the training department simply because we don't report to her has changed just for the manual. Good morning, Rich. I see the world is choosing violence today, and good afternoon, Bonzer. I hope things are very busy. Hey, Rich, Bonzer. What I do create when my brain lets me. That is a valid situation. And if that's the case, well, let's see. What should we do? One, always have a notebook or a writing app, word processing app on your phone on you at all times, so that if you get a few words, you can just fire them off. Remember, it's 360. It's 365 days in a year, right? So if you only write 10 words a day, every day, at the end of a year, you're going to have potentially a novella. You're going to have a little good stout short story with 10 words a day. Think about that. Even if you go no farther than, now, if you crank out 100 words a day, that's nearly a novel in a year. And that's only 100 words a day. Okay? So put little effort in and you can get stuff out. It's just the trick to writing, I find, is also the hobgoblin of small minds and the bane of my existence, potentially foolish consistency. You just have to do a little bit all the time. I am not good at that sort of thing. I never have been. I admit my flaws and failings before all of you. But do what you can when you can and work with it. But if you feel yourself in a place to write, don't let yourself get distracted to use that time and energy, which is so rare, to pseudo-write, to do a lot of excessive organizational things, to use different tools. Just put words on paper. Morning, everyone. Morning, Kelly. I'm using a free internet use zone at the moment. Just wanted to say hi and let you know. I'll have my home internet fixed soon. Wonderful. I am so happy for you. Living without internet is terrible. Poor Daphne Lage has been going through that and found out that Koepp Studio Paint, which is an amazing program, will not run and will not let you save if you don't have internet. This is another reason why I am a big fan of I just buy the program. Sorry. That little bit of artist rage is brought to you by Koepp Studio Paint. No, we were trying to make it to 3,000. I didn't see this, but apparently it was over 3,000 for like 5 minutes before some jerk canceled his pledge. Okay, one thing I've seen watching a good number of these go. Now, I'm saying this as an observer, that it is frequent that a lot of people back out toward the end, but just as frequent that in the dwindling hours of a campaign, wonders happen. And I believe that can happen for you. I believe that Memoirs of the Morbid, which I will be running the ad for in just a few minutes, it actually is a good enough product. It's a good enough situation that it certainly deserves the attention. And I'm pretty sure that folks will be logging on to that and hitting it up. It's just the economy's been rough lately. Now, if you want to know what we're talking about for fairly soon, the one of the later times I'll be running this, here is an ad for the Memoirs of the Morbid. It's an homage.
Greetings, ghouls and boils. I'm the Ghoul Master, a loving homage to horror anthology narrators of yesteryear. Wait, I'm an homage? Why didn't anybody tell me? You'll hear from my agent about this. But first, let's get to the heart of the matter. I'm here to tell you about the new horror anthology, Memoirs of the Morbid, on Kickstarter in time for Halloween. Memoirs of the Morbid is a black and white homage to classic horror comics from the 40s and 50s, containing 5 self-contained stories by some of the best indie comic creators out there. There's that word again. I better not find out homage is an insult. Anyways, Memoirs of the Morbid is completely done and ready to go to the printer. So don't make a grave mistake by missing it.
That's it. That looks. I've seen the insides. It's a neat product. Lots of great stories. I do hope it does well. And Alec, hey Alec, exhausted pigeon. That's me, sob. I'm sorry to hear that, but I hope your time starts going better and things get better for you. If it helps, we're only a couple weeks from game day, and I have loads of stuff I have to prep for that. It's going to be a big one. I'm continuing my home office cleaning today. Wonderful. Get it done. I've been slowly picking away at my mess. Got a new bookshelf up, so I got my nice chair back. I'm not sitting on the stool. It's still a near infinite mess, but it's getting there. And if I can do it, I know someone as talented, creative, and beautiful as you are can get your stuff done. I have faith, Kat. Hey, Bouncer Kelly. Hey, Kat. Hey, so we got more greetings, and we're going to go through the greetings real quick. Hi, all that I missed. I closed my eyes again. Hey, Dawn, you rest. You sound like you're really going through it. And if you are, you just take whatever time you need, get what you need done. And, it's resting is an action. Okay? Guys, resting, taking care of yourself, especially when you have a chronic illness, is necessary. It's why I staggered my broadcasts. You have to have on days and off days. And for those of us who carry different conditions, sometimes our off days are pretty off, but we're here for you, Dawn. Hello, Kelly. Hey, Nick. I'm going to send you something in your messenger later. Oh, my. I bet it will be related to the wonder that is... This lives in my overlays. Hold on, I have to go a little farther. The Rembrandt Stratagem from the Paranormal Case Files of Bishop Kincaid by Kelly Austin. This is an incredible book. It is on my bedside when I get to read, which is rare. It is very enjoyable. It's a two-fisted punch 'em up of noir glory in a world where vampires and other entities stalk around in a balance that is about to be dramatically upset. Also, it has one of my favorite side characters ever, and I have to go back into it. But I am a sucker for interesting morgue workers. It's a thing. I blame Elvira and Polly Perrette. But anyway, hey Kelly. Morning, Dawn. More trolls, Grant. People must not have a good life. They're trolling folks on Kickstarter for fun. It is possible. Oh, wait. We got an actual update. Current status of Diary of a COVID Classroom Teacher Book 1 Lockdown. I've been gathering up Facebook memories and Marco Polo videos from that period of history to get more meat and potatoes for it. Awesome! Because that is something that needs to be preserved. And a lot of people did rush job cash-ins to try to get a craze for it, but they didn't have, frankly, the perspective and education that you do. So it should be very good. Rich is only half paying attention as he has to contact the BMV for getting titles transferred from a decedent. Oh, that is a challenge. Not accountability, but something I needed. Going to see a Veterans Museum memorial in Indy after my visit at Riley, paying respects and reading about the history of our country yet again. That is a noble and that's a noble and very good thing for you to be doing. Now, just remember, and this is from me talking to a whole lot of surviving veterans and such. The vast majority of veterans want us to live good lives. That's what they want. They want folks to be happy. So, respect, enjoy the freedoms we have, realize the sources of the freedoms we have and the cost it's came, and then thank the vets, take care of the vets, but also live your best life because that's what they want. Heroes want folks to be happy. And Grant goes into the complete opposite end, dealing with them. I don't know what the deal is. I've had more canceled pledges on this Kickstarter than any other. The guest on my show, said the same thing. Well, I will tell you right now, we are in very unsteady economic times. We're coming up on the start of the school year, which is very expensive for a large number of parents. A lot of things are uneasy. And for the fact that we almost all deal in what are considered luxuries, it could be a tough, tight time for us. And we need to do our best to harden ourselves as targets against that. Let's see. In the art department, I'm all about your art department. Kat says, I'm still struggling to create the perfect tattoo design in memorial of a sweet pup we had to put down in February. Wow. That is a challenge because our connection to pets is so powerful. However, it is something I feel you can do. And I'm sorry if I'm a little stammery today. I was a little late getting my meds and getting everything rolling. And I've got a lot on my mind. So, but no, you have my condolences, because loss of a pup is always challenging. And you're trying to memorialize someone who meant that much. But I believe you are up to it. Yeah, Rich? Hey, yeah, Nick, I'm planning on being on your show sometime before school starts up for me. Okay, so message me, let me know your availability. Wednesdays are the best because then we're not interfering with other channels and we get extra viewers. And I want to get a lot of eyes on you. Yep, I'm jumping back and forth in the chats between FB and YT today. Blah, ha, 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 ha. You do it and get it done, darling. It is appreciated. And wherever you are, be sure to hit like, share this video around, because I want to promote everyone in my show. I talk about my stuff at the beginning, and then I usually leave it there unless I have something really relevant. So hello, Rich. I was about to say, I got a couple of Ricks in my life. I didn't think any of them were there. Accountability. Finally finished doing finally finished designing the Casket Girls. Made some sticker designs for upcoming Kickstarter. Johan finished the alternative cover for our comic. Wonderful. That's amazing progress. Let me know when that's going on so I can promote the heck out of it. Accountability. I've survived the week. So far, at least. We'll see if the rest of the day takes me. Sometimes that's all you can do. What's that, Alec? Are you saying we need to cue the Doom music? Cheer! Cheer! Throw the horns. Anyway. I've decided if you guys are going to be shenanigans about the chair stuff, I might as well double down on it. Good morning. Good morning, Banjo. How was your week so far? Actually, well, I didn't mention I was supposed to have a guest yesterday. My dear friend Steve Augusto was supposed to come up, and apparently there was some confusion and sleeping in on his part, and he did not make it down to me. So we're going to have to reschedule that in a few weeks. I feel that is a tragic loss because I was all prepped. I even dug out my lovely wife's light steel pole arm to show him what a pole arm looks like. And I have some other surprises that might get discussed later tonight on the Historical Fencing Guild at 8 o'clock. Thanks for playing my ad, Nick. You played both my ads. Well, yeah, I love you. And I'm trying to figure out how they because you have given me some nice short ads, and in the time that I've run for some of the longer ads, I could run both of them. Not always, but we'll see. Hey, Banjo. Yoshi is trapped in a life and death battle with our curtains. Oh, I understand that. Please follow upcoming stream comic Kickstarter Journey to Elysium, striving for 150 followers before October. And there's the link. Let's see if we can do that for him. Let's see. I'm about to head out to the good old coffee shop this morning, and I am very blessed to tell you I am doing a cornhole tournament on August 5th for Special Olympics. I am so excited to try something new. Well, I hope you've been practicing. It's a good, fun sport. Hey, I just remembered it was Friday and before 9 a.m. Central Time, but before 10, which means right meow. Right meow. Oh, God. Do not give me gothic cat girl vibes right now, Sarah. My mind can only hold so much beauty. Hey, Sarah. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Sarah. I was actually writing until I realized the show was going on. Darling, don't let me interrupt your creativity. We love having you here, and it is a joy. But, darling, do not hesitate to write. I just hope we're helping. Hey, Denville fam. Accountability. Bishop Kincaid Edition 2 on its way in October. My anthology Atomic Stories cover work in progress underway with stories being turned in. And Warwolves of London now complete being edited. Oh, it's such good stuff. Woo! Warwolves of London. I am absolutely here for this. This is great. When Nick mentioned 365 days in a year, it reminded me of our librarian who said, isn't it amazing how we use the same 28 letters of the alphabet to write such different stories? You're not supposed to know about that difference. Carl, would you consider going and getting at least a librarian level 5 permit, please? Because then that sentence will make a lot more sense to you. Anyway, raw full Dark Pope. About half the people watching this liked it. My whip is getting a lot of use right now. I may have to do that. I may have to do a picture of Sarah just running amok with a whip as a quick overlay kind of thing. There's that word again. Hi, Sarah. Hey, Grant. I hope I don't sound mad. Honestly, I'm very happy with how Memoirs of the Morbid is doing. Very appreciative of the people back. You're frustrated, and rightfully so. Oh, I understand, Grant. Just frustrating when people troll you. You said two-fisted and didn't think someone would mention it? Well, yeah, well, we tried. Morning, Nick. Morning all, morning, Nick. And that's from the desk of a small press publisher. It's just almost in perfect time. Well, I hope. Well, you keep being awesome and have a beautiful weekend. I'll see you next time. See you next time, Banjo. Good luck on your cornhole. P.S. Nick, I have the 40th anniversary Elvira Pop Silver Edition. Just thought I'd throw that out there. I couldn't even get the Elvira on the couch, and I tried. We were way too tight to be able to get the Elvira Pop on the couch. But I have a couple. I have Elvira Pop. I have the Rock Candy Pop. I have a backup Elvira Pop. And the 2 tin covers. And a 3-foot Elvira in my living room. So I'm doing okay. I admit to absolute mild envy for it, but I'm glad you have it because I know that's bringing you joy. Accountability, PSN number 4 is done. Time to get it binded in a PDF and over to editor. Working on RPG this module this week. We'll get it soon and formatted in master file soon. Excellent. Let's see. Teasing you with what I have. Oh, you always do, Sarah. Well, it was fun at the moment. No, it was glorious. Oh my gosh. Hey, Joe. Did YouTube start this heart reaction button recently? Yes. I think it's in an effort to look a little bit more like the Twitch streams. Good morning, Judy. I thought about a skeletal butterfly tattoo for the butterfly effect. That just popped into my head. Well, if you are looking for a tattoo, it would be a drive for you, but you really want to talk to my man Sterling over at Gorgeous Ink. He is a amazing artist and an amazing tattooist, and he is in the process of getting set up to have his own tattoo shop. Brick and mortar, separate from others, so he can do things his way. And I couldn't be prouder of that guy. Well, I will be when he gets married, because he needs to put a ring on that girl. Adventures of Rock and Roll Goddess. You might want to check out Mike Jimmy Lorsha DeBron. He's an excellent artist and does tat at work. I would normally recommend that, but I know Kat's. She wants to design that herself. You can contact Mike Jimmy at twitter.com/andents. Well, you never met a share that you couldn't beat. Important call. Gotta run. Love you, Nevermorians. We love you too. You stay safe, Sarah. Oh, I'm doing an art event at the library on the first of the month. Going to have a sign-up list, hopefully planning it out with prompts for everyone to do. Wonderful. Fully knowing the teens will do their own thing. I'm glad you get it, and thank you on behalf of the libraries for you doing stuff. Gotta go. Have a good weekend. You have a good weekend too, Bonser. Whoop. Did I hit the end? Okay. Let's run an ad. Well, Joe came by and he's almost done with his stuff. So let's run that classic.
Hi, I am Joe D. McPhee. I am the host of From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher, and I want to cordially invite you to watch our show Saturdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. On our show, we will have different guests as well as talk about the comic book industry and pop culture. And every so often, I might actually do a drawing session or a 3D rendering session every here and there. So once again, I want to invite you to watch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher right here on the broadcast channel that you're looking at, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Hope to see you there, and make certain that you catch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks.
Thank you, Jody McPhee, for both your patronage and keeping to create what you create. It is much appreciated. Wow, Nick ran out of comments. Everyone start typing something, anything. No, guys, it's okay. It is okay. I can bamf when needed. We have a lot going on. We're coming up to the weekend. For those of us who can feel it, spooky time is approaching. And I'm just easing into the season. That is the reason. Very soon, Halloween decorations will be out in stores, except for Menards, which has their Halloween stuff always up in the mezzanine, where you can get Halloween stuff all year long. But they should actually be switching over to that very soon. And I am excited. Is it too early? Of course it's too early. But instead of fighting it and being grumpy, I'm just going to take it as opportunities to enjoy and acquire new house goods. Speaking of my house, I am renovating. I'm actually doing something I've never really done before, and I'm starting to put up pieces of my own art up in my house. it's a little intimidating for me, which sounds funny because usually I hide my art away, which, I know that anyone else I'd scold for that, but I'm going to be having my art all over in my study along with other things of interest. I have a really cool new sign Mandy gave me that I get to put up. And it's just that point of just easing into myself. And I really like that feeling, that sensation of easing into who I am, artistically, literary, game design wise. This is me. It's maybe it's a 40s thing where a lot of your give dang just goes away. And I didn't have a lot to begin with. Well, actually, I care tremendously about other people, but I've never been one to promote myself as much. So I'm working on that, and I'm looking forward to that. I also want to remind folks, today is International Mac and Cheese Day. Well, if it's only national, it should be international because mac and cheese is amazing. So be sure to have mac and cheese today. Oh, okay. I'm having a paw print of my beloved pup that I'm currently I have a paw print of my beloved pup that I'm currently working with. I have also been working with tribal art design from his dog tag. That's beautiful. I think you're going to come up with a piece that is both classy and exquisite, and I do hope that it serves you well, because tattooing is a fascinating thing for me. The art and the expression can be so powerful. I do not currently have tattoos. I'm not really planning to, unless it becomes a necessity. And sometimes I genuinely lament that I haven't, but that's oddly not yet who I am. That could change. I also leave the room for any space that I might need for a metaphysically related tattoo if things ever got spicy again. But, Constantine style or something. But, yes, display the heck out of your work, Nick. Well, look, I'll prove it. I am starting to have a couple pieces I did up there, just a couple. And at some point, when I get my study fully cleaned out, it's going to have almost that A's New York. There's going to be a lot of art. Let's see. I have 2 tattoos. Both of them are cats. Very cool. And I was blessed to have done some painting with my pups. So what we made together is extremely special. That is wonderful. And I am very, very pleased to hear that. Oh, good morning, Damien. Sounds like you're having a good memorial cat. See, we're all very supportive here. And like I said, I love the art form. I really do. The human body as a canvas is fascinating to me. Of course, the human body is fascinating to me, and not that way. Guys, I am far more artistic than I am that way, believe it or not. But I do hope you guys are finding ways to express yourself, and that's one thing I love about my chat. And to the viewers who lurk and are quiet and maybe don't wade in, always find ways to express yourself, and don't be afraid to change it. I am slowly. It's funny. My Hawaiian shirts are slowly moving in to the study, where I can have, like, one of my closets is slowly becoming my Hawaiian shirt wardrobe for these programs. And then I can take it back off and put it back on. Very Mr. Rogers, I change into broadcast Nick, because a lot of the shirts I don't always want to wear out. And when I want to wear out, I know where they are. So it's fascinating how we express ourselves. And by choosing what we wear and what we wear attached to ourselves and how we pierce ourselves, or scars, or whatever we do, it's important that we express and tell our story. Let's see. We have a greeting for Damien, and when Nick finishes his study, I imagine it would look similar to a study where the cartoon character Commander McBragg. Well, that's the problem. That's why I haven't put my art up. How I have to decide which weapons I'm putting where, and then my art, and then the overlays. I also have one 3-dimensional metal wirework project I really need to do, but I need to get down to the local. We used to call them head shops, places that sell crystals, and then tie-dye and all that stuff. I like to support small businesses and pick up some of the assorted crystals I want for the design. But yeah, when I'm done, this place is going to be really neat. I just have it became it was supposed to be temporary storage for a few things while other parts of the house were done, and that project never ended, so I never got the free reign. But I'm just sort of making the free reign happen. And we got more greetings. And thanks, Carl. It would be tattoo number 7 for me. Ooh. Hey, Damien. I still need to get my rock and roll art goddess tattoo, too. Yes, you do. Would I be a horrible person if I mentioned something of a monetary nature? Serious, don't want to offend anyone, just trying to leave no stone unturned. Not at all. Not at all. It sounds like you've got something very important to express, by all means, especially if it's coming from a position of kindness. If you're talking about money that you need or something, go right on, please. And while we wait for that response, I think I'm going to run a little ad. I've got some ads I haven't ran in a bit, and you guys seem to need the priming today. Let's see. I ran Jody's. Hers. Tiny Travels is so cool, and I can't wait to see the finished result by Mike Jimmy. But given that he is a child and his whole life is being changed, there is no rush on that project. But we're here, guys, and this program exists to help artists and authors and creatives of all flavor promote themselves and get education and support. So yeah, let me try to do things to support. What do we have? I'm trying to get a reliable digital setup. I'm doing a GoFundMe. I'm almost at the $500 mark. If anyone could share this link for me, I would be super appreciative. Let me see. Give me just a second. And it means our show will run slightly late, but what I can't give you a wrench through StreamYard. I have to do it sideways. So what I have to do is wait for this to load up, and I will try to give you a wrench so that you can share that link, because you probably should have one. And while we're waiting on that, when I turned 16, my mom said I can get a tattoo on my forearm. All I'm getting is there's a semicolon. Respectful on all points. And that's one of the few I would wear to make art. Understood. Good morning, everyone. It's just over 500. No, if we can try to help you get set up, I certainly will try. So what I'm doing right now, and I apologize for the thing, Yeah, Omniversal. Add as a moderator. Standard moderator. All right, you should have a wrench as of right now, which means you should be able to share your own link, Damien. And I'll make sure you have that to help. We'll see if we can't get some money to that, towards helping you have a proper digital setup. And if you can't get there financially, keep talking. Maybe we can get somebody who has an old computer, or we can piecemeal the parts you don't have. Hey, Blue Teddy, you made it. Just barely. You know what? I don't mind sticking around a little bit, especially when it's for helping people. So, Damian Walgren has a GoFundMe trying to raise money for his digital setup. He wants to be able to create more. That's the GoFundMe. Please, folks, consider following it. There you go. And Blue, I'll stick around for you. You're dark. You are a radiant light in a world of darkness. You just keep going and keep creating, keep being awesome, and I'll keep promoting you and Dr. Crow. My hubby says, Cat, my hubby and I used to have more of our work up in our house, but since we've begun staging to sell since 2019, much got stored away. But our music and chill room still has a nice display. That's beautiful and tragic. I hope that you can find the right place for yourself. There is a housing shortage right now, so it may be challenging, but I hope you can find the right place in the county where you're close enough to what you need, because it's different out in the county. And you can really have what you're looking for, because you are a lovely lady and you deserve just every joy. See, Lieutenant Donnie and I are the only ones who must leave early before the cats attack. I mean, cat lunchtime, of course. And I do try not to overstep the channel of the Indie Comics Network, because I respect what Nita Lanning and Daphne Leish do over there. And I put that in that order very carefully, not because I in any way have anything negative about Daphne to say, but that I feel that Nita needs more build-up. Daphne is well known. She is an accomplished artist, and she knows it. And Nita is happily in the background, doing wondrous things. Now, as somebody who works a lot of time behind the metaphorical and sometimes literal curtain, I like to build those folks up just a bit. Let's see. Having been diagnosed ADHD has not only been eye-opening, but understanding how my brain actually works is helping me love making art again. Yes, absolutely. When you spend your whole life being told what's wrong with you, you're not working up to potential, why are you so lazy, and all this stuff, and finding an answer, it's almost like I'm going through the same thing. It can be staggering. It reshapes your whole life. I'm going through that myself too, Damien. We will see what we can do. Now, the other thing is, you may have to, if you're redoing art, you may have to start smaller and build back up your gear over time. It may not be something that you can do one and done, but we'll see what we can do to help. LOL. Well, quelling the kitty uprising is a noble cause. Yes, kitty uprisings can be quite problematic. Oh, dang. Just got a book I ordered in 2020 that I'd given up on. I'm going to say it's incredible that happened to you. I hope it's good. I know it can be frustrating. I've been waiting to see Hybrids, the Hybrid's a role-playing game, the core rulebook fully published. I can't wait to see and get my hands on it. I need to talk to Luke. Nah, them cats can hunt. That's true. And hey, Johnny, hope you're having a good one. Replied to your email, Nick. Talk to you all later. Awesome. You have a good one, Alec. I'll check that out after I'm done. Hey, Johnny, this may turn into a day for day drinking. No. That is the wrong answer, Rich. Hey, Donna. Oh, I'm sorry, not trying to bomb in and ask for stuff. Didn't mean to just because the show is over. You're fine. You came in at a fine time. You're a regular. You make content. You put in. You're not just dropping your link saying, give me money and running away. You are fine. Charcoal is asleep in my office window. We should be good for a few minutes. Oh, then I will keep going for a few more minutes. Hey, folks, literally, Luke, I was just talking. I need to reach out to see how you're doing. It's been way too long, bud. Our schedules just haven't lined up, and I've been up to my eyeballs and working. Lord knows I know you have, too. So I hope you're doing well, Luke. Hope adapting to the wonderful world of Southern Indiana is done okay. Now, I do promote you, obviously, and I brought the heck out of Fund My Comic because it's a great opportunity for folks who want a different avenue for crowdfunding. Exactly. Thank you, Nick. Look, I'm all about trying to help some folks. Save some for later, Rich. Sympathy at 7 p.m. Yeah, that's probably better. Charcoal's awake and staring at me. Hi, Luke. Just picked up the anthology, The Stygian Collection from the post office. Included one of the Association of Ishtar stories. Yes! Wonderful. Oh, yes, maybe an alcohol haze will let me understand their way of thinking on this manual. No. Don't burn out your brain cells to match the idiots. Eye for an eye thinking leaves us all blind. He's right. Now give me money while I run away. Imprint.com/gallery says, yes! I got Johnny Cage to actually promote his sales thing. I consider this a victory. Running to rescue Donna. Everyone have a great day. It's too late. It's too late. She's gone. The cats have come for her. The cats have come for us all. But, later, so I'll have a great weekend. And with that, it is getting time for me to duck because I do have some stuff I have to have ready before Xander gets up. I'm not. Oh, go. Oh, go. Is it up there for the warmth? Oh, Lord. Oh, Richie, that broke me. Have a great weekend. Yeah, guys, everybody have a great weekend. You only have, by my clock, 4 more hours till it's 5 o'clock. 5 for some of you more unfortunate souls. I have to find a way to see it from their point of view. Maybe you need to hang upside down. You know? You got him laughing so hard, he didn't even bother with not the green room. Yeah, it just... Well, oh, God, that was funny. I didn't expect that, and I needed that. Thanks for all the entertainment. Great weekend, all. Yeah, have a great weekend. Now, guys, I will be back at 8 o'clock, so in 7... Well, I'll be setting up in 7 hours. In about 9 hours, I'll be back here doing the Historical Fencing Guild's live stream, talking swords and shenanigans, what went wrong, what didn't, and some acquisitions. Good stuff is coming, and my health is improving. So we will be discussing that. We'll be discussing... Oh, I have an unboxing. I got a package in the mail that I have to unbox. And all that's available at 8 p.m. my time, 7 p.m. Central, over on the sister channel to this, the Historical Fencing Guild. Those of you who know, remember that Uncle Carl's Secret Humor Group, which is something you should, if you're not an adult or you don't have a very malleable sense of sanity and humor, don't go there. But if you are an adult with a odd sense of humor, Uncle Carl's Secret Humor Group is probably the worst kept secret on Facebook, and it needs to stay that way. So there will probably be a green room session of some sort over there. The green room is filmed in front of a live studio audience, but is not recorded. Depending on how well my evening goes, I may go over there. I may not, because if I have a chance to get on my creative works, I may be knocking out some work. We will see. But I hope you have a wonderful time. And guys, until I see you next time, get out there, get creating, get building, get making, because you can fix everything you make, guys. Trust me. I'm looking at editing something I wrote around 20 years ago. Oh, it hurts. The cringe is real, folks. The cringe is real. But we can do this. We can edit it. We can make it. We can make it make it better. But you can't edit a blank page. And have a beautiful weekend, everyone. I apparently have several messages I have to get to. So love you. Toodles.